Next on our ESPN slate, a revenge matchup between the Nuggets and the Clippers. The Clippers have won 6 of their last 9, and the Nuggets have won 4 of their last 5. It's going to be a good one behind that man, Nikola Jokic, who leads the NBA in total points, rebounds, and assists. Oh, my goodness. You got to love that. Well, Chiney Ogwumike here with Kendrick Perkins. And wow, going into the fourth quarter, it was a close game between the Spurs and the Timberwolves. But then we saw the big night by Rudy Gobert, 16 points, 21 rebounds. But the most important stat, a standing ovation for the young man.
Absolutely. And you know what? Let's take a moment to really, really appreciate Rudy. When you think about the past 3 years and what he's been through, right? We understand the situation when dealing with COVID. He caught a lot of backlash for that, and rightfully so. But you think about when he was traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Did they give up too much? Did Danny Ainge and the Utah Jazz finesse them? You didn't have people question his salary. You didn't have people question his accolades. And here it is today. This man is standing on business right now, and should be the front runner right now in this early season for his Defensive Player of the Year. I haven't seen this type of energy, this type of passion, and good for him, man. Good for him. It seemed like he's found him a home, and that home has found them a nice center, a great center.
It feels like the NBA tip-off between the Nuggets and the Clippers is next. That means you're going to hear Dave Pasch, Stephanie White, shout out to you, and Roz Golden-Wude on the call. We'll see you at half.
Did you pick the Nuggets?
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The NBA champs play in downtown Los Angeles tonight as the Denver Nuggets face the Clippers at Crypto.com Arena. Denver 14-7, good for third in the West. LA 9-10, but starting to find a groove with its reshaped, healthy roster. This is NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. Nikola Jokic vying for his third MVP award in the last 4 seasons, and he'll have added help tonight with Jamal Murray back, missed most of the last month due to injury. Conversely, oft injured, Kawhi Leonard has played in every game this year, and his connection with Clipper newcomer James Harden is starting to blossom. And hi, everybody, with reigning WNBA Coach of the Year, Stephanie White. I'm Dave Pasch. We'll check in with Roz Golden-Wude here in a little bit. For Nikola Jokic, Steph, the last 3 years, 2 MVPs, a Finals MVP. A case could be made, though, that this year so far has been his best.
He's been on a tear. He's quite frankly doing things that we've never seen before. And you mentioned it, career highs in scoring and assists. He's so tough to game plan against because he's the best passing big man the game has ever seen. He makes everyone around him better, makes the right reads, sees the defense. See 2 people go with the cutter, spot on with the pass, on time, on target, an easy 3. He draws a crowd every time he gets into the paint, buys hits open shooters on the perimeter, and don't forget about the look-off.
As good as anybody with that. Meanwhile, the Clippers, you talk about great passing. They had no passing the first 5 games. They started 0-5 after the Harden trade, but 6-3 since are getting more comfortable with James Harden in the lineup.
Well, certainly it takes time to build chemistry, to build continuity, but an 0-5 start, something had to change, and that means Russell Westbrook coming off of the bench, James Harden getting some time with that second unit as well. The Clippers coaching staff felt like he deferred a little bit too much. They wanted to get him more looks, and as a result, they're building some continuity.
Starting lineups brought to you by Icy Hot. Joining James Harden in the starting 5 will be Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, along with Zubac. And for Denver, as we mentioned, Jamal Murray is back. Murray's played in basically 22 minutes over the last 5 weeks. And Caldwell Pope, Porter Jr., and Aaron Gordon. So the normal starting 5 that helped Denver to its first NBA title a year ago will be on the floor tonight. Denver 5-7 on the road, one of 2 unbeaten teams in the NBA at home, Boston the other.